All I did is not be part of any variation of the gay community. So that means homosexuality at all, of any kind. I don't do it. I refuse to do it. I'm not with that shit. So it's like that's all I did was not be what they are. And they hate you for it and want you to they hate you for it and they give you an unpleasant experience because of it. And nobody tells you that. But they know that they do that shit because you ain't part of that shit. They know this. Ain't nobody gotta tell you that I'm being honest about this shit. That this shit is real. And that because you're not a part of it, they feel like it's okay to play with you and shit on you and shit. Because you ain't a part of that shit. Because they feel like that's more superior than anything else. They know I'm not bullshitting that they do this shit. And nobody has to tell you that, yeah, he right. Not one person has to say, I hate to admit it, but yeah, he right. I really don't want to admit it, you know what I'm saying, because I'm part of that shit, but he right. Don't know, not one person gotta say that. But I gotta experience this shit every fucking day of my life. Because they're everywhere. Everywhere I go, everywhere I am, is like being left alone is like a fucking uh being left alone is like some slept on shit. Like being a nobody is slept on. Like people wanna be they wanna be famous, they wanna be known. Man, that shit ain't about shit. That shit ain't about nothing. Like being left alone is a slept on it's a slept on thing. Like that shit ain't about nothing. Being known and shit, that shit ain't about nothing. Being famous and all of that, man, I don't want fame, I don't want none of that shit. I don't want no part of I like my anonymity. And with them, they want to be known, they want to be famous, they want to be popular. Bro, I be trying to be out the way. I be trying to be a fly on the motherfucking wall. And they want everybody to know their name. They want their name in lights. Man, I don't want no part of none of that shit because I don't like all of that. I ain't with none of that. I don't like that. I like my personal space. I like being alone. I like being left alone. I like being by myself. I don't like groups. I'm just not for all of that shit that everybody else be on. And it's like, I'm damn near condemned for it. It's like I just don't like shit people do. I'm not with it. And they damn near hate you for this shit. Just because you don't like doing shit everybody else like doing. I don't like to drink and smoke. That ain't what I do. I don't do drugs. I don't do that either. So it's like a motherfucker look at you crazy when you don't drink, when you don't smoke, when you don't do drugs and shit. And it's like, well, I'm looking at you the same way because you do. And you looking at me crazy because you feel like I'm crazy because I don't. I'm looking at like, why you feel like you need it? So it's like, it's just a lot of shit, bro, that be going on. And it just be because I'm not in the gay community. And ain't nobody gonna tell you that. And they're not gonna tell you that it's because they are in the gay community. I said what I said. It's all slow as shit.